welcome. Welcome to Thursday. One more day until the work week is over. Welcome to another stream. Another Thursday, another stream, of course. And today is a special day. Today marks the first day where we're gonna use our imagination for our quick sketches. So, good thing is that means I don't have to prepare that much. Usually I would have to pull up my folder and then like my folder with my 3D assets and then the timer and then a random number generator. But now we can just do whatever. So that's pretty cool. And I would say we go right into the quick sketch because I'm a bit late today. It's roughly like half an hour later, just because we were eating pretty late, so I couldn't really start from my usual time. But I mean, half an hour isn't too long, so today we're gonna hopefully maybe not finish, but at least fine-tune the 3D, I mean real-time hair from Lady Dimitrescu. We're gonna start putting on the second layer of mid-level strands or hair cards. So we're gonna get some more random hairs in there, some more structure, or break up the structure a little bit, make it a little bit more random, make it look like there's more so it doesn't really look like artificial anymore, a little bit more realistic. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. And we're probably gonna ask or like go through a few more of these interesting questions, or maybe even like a philosophical question that we can talk about. So I am ready. Hopefully you are as well. My timer's ready. My scene is ready as well. Hold on, let me just check real quick. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I am ready. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. Looks pretty good. Okay, perfect. So, I would say, okay, I am ready, I think. Yeah, I'm ready. So, hopefully you are as well. If so, we can start in 3, 2, 1. Oh, hold on before I do that. Okay, I'm gonna stop stalling now. 3, 2, 1, go. So, let's see, but what do we want to work with? I want to work with a curve for today, or maybe a meta ball. Maybe combine these two. Let's see. What if we start with a curve first? Let's use a circle, and then we're gonna add a second circle. Put that over here just for the bevel modifier. I mean actually no, I'm gonna create my own circle like or bevel object by going in here and adding a few more cuts, maybe let's say 3 on either side, and then we select a few vertices, the one in the middle and the one in the corners, scale them down. There you go. So we have this X shape. We can then say, oh, hold on, I think before we can do that, oh, can we? Let's see. Convert curve from mesh, and there you go. Now we have a nice mesh, curve from what we've just created. Then we can go in here and go to the geometry section of this path, and we can go to bevel. We can select on this object as the bevel object, and there you go. That's the bevel object. We can make it a little bit smaller, maybe. That's better. Maybe let's put it to flat. Okay. So let's, what do we want to do with this? Maybe we could, what if we rotate this by 90 degrees? Scale it up. Oh. Okay. Kind of wanna... Let's look at a few what modifiers can we apply for this kind of like for a curve. Let's see. Nope, I don't need triangulate. Okay, let's start with a plane first. We then make it bigger. I want to make like a small environment, so we can go in here and first of all, of course, apply some subdivision surfaces. 2 probably, so just to have enough geometry. There you go. And then we apply a displacement modifier as well. Oh, nothing, or oh, there it is. Make a new texture, go in here. Let's see, what do we have here? What about marble? Oh, okay. Maybe not marble. Magic? Okay. I mean, clouds is probably the easiest, but also the most boring. Let's change the size, make it a little bigger. Oh, we have some nice mountains that could work. We can then go in here, make this, let's rotate it like this maybe, put it over here. Okay, we're gonna make something like an environment, a pretty abstract environment, but maybe we go down here so we can see it floating above the hills. We then put in a focus point just so we don't have to move the camera the whole time. We can just move this to focus on whatever we want. Let's select the camera view. Okay. We probably have to reduce the focal length. If we reduce that, it'll look more like we're actually standing in the environment. So we put that down maybe to 50. And as you can see now, we see more of our environment that the camera is in, which looks better now. Okay, how about a background image? I think I have a few. Oh, I can probably like pull some up. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something interesting. We have 25 minutes more. Should be pretty good. It is in here. Let's use this sky. What kind of sky do we have here? Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. Let's let you can of course not see it, but I'm just gonna grab it and then put it in my shot. It is the quick sketch day 39. Just gonna create a folder so I can save my image in there. Okay, perfect. Let me just pull it up real quick. I'm gonna open it as a plane. So image as planes. That's a add-on you can add to your Blender file. So you can just open images as a plane. Who would have thought? It's in here, right there. Quick sketches, quick sketch 39, material, and there you go. That's the image. Let's pull it back here. Let's go to material preview, and there you go. Now we can see the image. Let's pull it further back, make it way bigger, rotate it a little bit. Okay. There you go. Maybe we could, hold on. Maybe rotate it a little bit more. And there you go. How about that? That looks pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like in rendered view. Of course, there's no light so far. Let's put this. Let's make this a emissive material just so the image is fully visible. It's not going to be affected by any sources of light in the scene. There you go. What about making this even brighter? What if we put that to 10? Okay, that's the problem with that. What if we put it down? Let's see if we can use the same trick I use for my for the background where I can split the two. What if we go in here, use a light path, put the camera to the factor, and then we can see we have to put it into both. And now we can see the original color, but then if we increase the strength to 100, it's still gonna be, oh, whoa, okay. It's still gonna be brighter. This actually looks pretty cool, but it's not really the color I was looking for, to be honest. Or is it? I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it like this. So let's save it real quick just to be sure we're not losing anything. Nope, nothing there. Quick sketch day 39. Okay, save that. There you go. Okay, now we can go into this scene and add some more maybe. First of all, what I want to change is the underground, or the floor, or the environment itself. I kind of want to make this like a white dune, something like that. So we're going to use a image texture. We're going to use a new shader, of course, or a new material. Let me pull up one of my textures. It's in there, resources, textures, and what do we need? We need mud, nope, rock, snow, sand. Where's my sand? Beach sand too. What does it look like? What about beach sand? Okay. Yeah, that could work. Let's see if that. Or I mean, we can try. So let's see. I probably only need like the normal map, so let's use that. It's right there. Put that into a converter. And then into the good old bump map. Node, normal into normal, and there you go. Oh, okay. Maybe we should make it a little bit smaller. That is kind of harsh right now, or kind of big. So we use a mapping node, of course. Just make it scale it down. Just down, not up. There you go. Maybe not too small. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe we should reduce the strength to 0.5 maybe. Or maybe even 0.25. Or maybe even 0.1. That's better. Okay, perfect. Next up, what do we want to do? I want to make this a little bit more shiny. So let's go in here. I want to see some shininess going on. Okay. Then I need a noise texture. Shader, noise texture. Noise texture right there. Let's see what it looks like. Of course, it's pretty big, so we have to increase the scale. We also have to increase the detail and roughness. There you go. Then I want to bring in a color ramp to get a better, more rigid black and white map. Bring up the whites pretty high. There you go, that's better. Now everything is black, it's going to be pretty glossy. Everything else is going to be pretty rough. We bring this into the roughness, put in the shader. Ooh. Okay. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to tweak a little bit. Like tweak the values a little bit. Pull this further back maybe. Okay. Then next up we use... we go in here and we first of all change this color. I mean the black to something more grayish. So it's not completely super glossy. I think that's better. Now we have our nice dunes. We could probably also... Let's see... They look pretty good. So we could probably change this up a bit because it's kind of boring right now. Let's bring in a sphere. We pull it up here. Or before we do that, we just go cursor to selected. Now the sphere is going to spawn inside of this circle. UV sphere. There you go. Make it smaller. We could probably also go in here. Can we? I don't think we can. It doesn't matter. We can... no. Let's not use that. We have 17 minutes left. Okay, perfect. Let's make this a smooth surface. Let's smooth this as well. Or this can be flat. Let's then change the resolution preview and also the render. What is it? Render whatever. That to 20, I guess. Okay. Save it real quick. Okay. So we could probably... Oh, I have an idea. What if we bring in a... Where's my... Oh, of course. Oh, I need a empty plane axis. We then need... Oh, I have another idea. Okay, what if we bring in a light, put that to a spotlight, put it down here, rotated it by 180 degrees. There you go. Now we have a nice light shining up. You use the cone so we can see where the light is hitting. We need to increase the size. There you go. Maybe a little bit bigger and also maybe shining. Hold on. Let's see. We can probably pull it down a little bit more. Okay. Now let's see. So now we're going to increase the strength. Maybe let's put it to 1000 first and then switch it to a nice pinkish. There you go. Perfect. Maybe what if we increase the size? Oh, not the size, but the radius. Okay, that looks pretty cool. We then also bring in another cube. We can probably reset the cursor. We then use a cube, make it bigger just to have our volumetrics as well. My favorite thing to add. We use the principal volume, put the volume node into the volume socket, change the color to white, and then... Oh, I have an idea. We have 50 minutes left. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is use a gradient texture, put that into the color. Okay, we have a gradient now. First of all, let's switch this so I can see what we're actually looking at. Are we in Eevee? No, okay, perfect. So, I need a mapping node. There you go. We also switch that to object. Actually, we can leave it generated. We can then rotate it on the y-axis by -90 degrees. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe by 90 degrees. Okay, we can then use a color ramp. Let's first of all, before we do that, we use a converter math. Put this to multiply and then set the value to something pretty high. Maybe 20 for now. Isn't too high, but should do the trick. Okay. We can see a little bit of a gradient, not too much. We then use a color ramp, put that in there, and then we can pull up the blacks. There you go. Now we have this. Oh, hold on. I put it in the wrong socket. Okay, there you go. Now we can see we have this dust flying in the air. Let's change it up a bit because it looks kind of weird right now. What if we change... Oh, hold on. Multiply looks pretty good. A value of 20 is okay for now. We use E-spline, so we get a more gradual... Okay, well, that's not gonna work. I guess we use ease then. Put it roughly to the height of the disk, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit slimmer, like that. Next up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a normal map. Texture, noise texture, I mean. Let's look at that. We have to decrease the scale, also the detail, distortion a little bit maybe, or no, let's remove distortion. We don't need distortion. I want to put this into the multiply, but before I do that, let's duplicate this just so we can see what it looks like. So if I put this now into the density and remove this, we can see nothing because we have to change a few settings. Convert our color ramp first so we can remove parts of the clouds, and there you go. Now we have some cloudy clouds. Okay, perfect. That actually looks pretty cool already. We have 12 minutes left. Okay, perfect. I want to combine these two. So these cloudy clouds are only in this on this level that we determined beforehand. So we use a color mix RGB. We set that to multiply and combine these two and put this into the density. We can see it looks horrible, but now it doesn't. Perfect. Let's change up the normal map a little bit. We can first of all change the scale, maybe make it a little bit bigger. Not too big though, and then change the roughness. Until we're fine with it, that looks pretty good. So now we also have now the clouds aren't just these blobby clouds, but we actually have these smaller twisty twigs, I would call it, as well, which looks pretty good. We can then also switch this to 4D, and now we have another new value that lets us just basically generate a new seed if we use it for the timeline. That looks pretty good. Now we have a few clouds, and we could probably also change the value. Let's put it to 100 and see what it looks like. Okay, doesn't look too bad. What if we make this a little bit bigger, because I want to extend it more to the outside. Okay, perfect. I also kind of want to add one more. No, let's not do that. I was debating whether I should add one more volumetric to the scene to have this cone actually appear in the image, but I think I'm not going to do that. I think that's gonna look weird. We could probably though change a few settings in here. What about putting this to 2000? What does that look like? Okay, I think that looks better. We can then go in here. Let's change this middle part to a new material. We put it to metallic, full metallic, specularity full, roughness 0, and now we have a nice chrome ball. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. Let's then switch to the world settings. Actually, it looks pretty good. So like how it is right now. We can probably use this. Let's duplicate this plane and then change the shader up a little bit, because the next one I want to make a horizon, or stretch this over the whole image, around the whole image, so the reflections look more realistic, if you want to call it that. So what we have to do is go to object and then make a new shader, remove this, this, and this, and then just plug this in there. Perfect. Now we can move this back to where it was before, or we can just rotate it, move it into place. Do that for all sides. Oh. Material preview, duplicate, rotate. Let's just rotate it like that. Okay. One more time, or maybe twice. Let's see. I think we need one more after this. Okay, let's do one more. Z rotation. There you go. Okay. Now we see some pretty good. Oh, that looks kind of weird now. Let's not do that then. What if we bring in a... Oh, hello, Logical Hornet. How are you doing? Hope you had a great day so far. Did you have any luck finding someone that can help you out with your logo? We could probably... Let's go to world. What if we just bring in a color? Maybe just a nice blue. But oh no. I'm kind of curious what happens if we duplicate this and then use a mix shader. What if we, I don't know which one it'll take when we like remove the background or split the background from the lighting. Let's see. Light path, camera ray into factor, and then put this to white. Oh, hold on. Let me switch that back to maybe something like this. Change the color. Okay. Ooh, heavenly environment. 7 minutes left. Perfect. But yeah. Now you can see it doesn't really. So it picks up the second one or the first one that we hide from the camera. So it doesn't really help. We can remove this again. Yeah, I think there's a free version on mobile. I don't know if it's called Photoshop or if it has a different name. But there's definitely a free version if I recall correctly. I need one of my HRIs. Let's see. I think this one looks pretty good. Could fit pretty well. Let's see. Oh, but it's pretty bright. What if we dial it down a little bit? Strength. What if we just decrease the strength? That looks pretty good, I think. Okay. We can keep this white. We should probably also... no, we should... no. BlueStacks, is that another program on mobile? I've never heard of it. Like, yeah, no. I think it's called Lightroom on mobile, the Adobe program, but I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Let's change this ring up because it looks kind of weird right now. Okay. So what is BlueStack exactly? Is it like a platform or like a program on mobile? Okay, let's see. I think I have like a scratches texture. Let's see if I can grab that real quick. Resources, textures. I have some fingerprints. Won't really help me. Images. Smoke, sky. Smoke? Oh. Well, that's not gonna help me. Sky. Landscape. Brushes. No. Ah. Okay. Never heard of it. Sounds interesting. So you can basically install like Call of Duty mobile on your PC. So can you also like install like Android, like only Android games, or also like iPhone, like what is it called, Apple Store games? Ooh. So let's yeah, that's what I thought. But I mean, I don't even know if there are like significant changes between the Apple Store and the Android Store in terms of games or other programs. Okay, let's see. Can we see like depth of field? I'm not quite sure. I think so, but it's not really visible because it's so noisy. Let's render it real quick and then see. Just gonna render that. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Oh, what did you download? Like the Photoshop mobile version? Yeah. So yeah. But I think the mobile version is more for actual photo tweaking. No, not like if you want to make a new logo or something. I don't know if that's gonna work in there. Yeah, you probably just can't check it out then. It kind of looks weird because we can see a second sun now in the environment. Maybe we should go back to the world and just remove this, or like the HDRI. I think that's better. It had more like a moody feeling. Oh, it didn't work. What happened? Did it like crash, or it just said like nope, that's not gonna work? Hold on, where's my... Maybe what if we bring in another light, put that over here, and make it a color which is a nice orange. Make this pretty bright, maybe 3000 for now. Oh, hello, that looks pretty good. We can illuminate the clouds as well, which looks more realistic now. Perfect. There's no Discord command. I don't have my own Discord. Okay, yeah, okay. How much time? 1 minute 20, okay. Let's see. Is it like, do you want to ask me something, or do you want to explain something? Or maybe, I mean, it looks pretty good like this, to be honest. What if we go back to the object? I mean, hold on. I mean, if it's like something specific to, what was it called, BlueStack, then I'm probably not the right person to ask because I've never used it. But if it's something more like a problem with Photoshop, then maybe I may be able to help you. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's save it. Okay, so next up, rendering. Let's put that to render result preview, or render preview. That was the first attempt. Doesn't really look super good, of course, but we want to first of all, of course, do our test render and save the image or the file. And render image. So now we can see a gray reflection. Oh, can you see it? We can see a gray reflection in the chrome ball, but I think that's not too bad. Doesn't look too bad. We can at least see a cloud in the scene. We could have probably extended the plane because we can see the edges in there. Well, whatever. Photo P. Is that another program you found? Oh, hold on. We have to increase the subdivision level for the render as well. Now it should work. Let me see. Did you check if there's like a test version for Photoshop on PC? Photo P. Okay, that's the test. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know if there's a good alternative on mobile for... I mean, I don't really know what you want to do with it. Probably like create your logo, but I don't think the mobile apps are made for that purpose. Okay. Do you go to a website? Just like do it in there. Okay, now it's time for the high quality render. Let's put that 2x4 for now. I don't know if that's enough because we have these clouds flying in the air. 100%. Okay. Sounds kind of weird. Photo P. Oh, there it is. Online photo editor. Well. Let's see, make a new file. Yeah, whatever. This one. Create. I mean, it works kind of like Photoshop. You have the usual tools. Yeah, I'm just messing around with it right now. I haven't really tried too much. Okay, still working. This takes a while because we have these clouds in there. And volumetrics always take a long time, especially if they're like this dense and like this big. So it just takes a while. And then we also have like quite a lot of noise that's going to be like removed with the denoising. But of course it would be better if we would have just rendered in with more more samples. But this is of course just a quick sketch. I'm probably going to do a more high resolution or high quality render tomorrow for my video. But now if I would do that now, that would just take too long. Still takes 2 minutes. Okay. What do you mean with GTG? Good to go? Oh, now it's going up. Okay, probably because of the stand. Okay. I mean, I'm done with my quick sketch, and then I'm gonna put it in Photoshop, switch tweak the colors and all that a little bit, and then we're gonna go over to the main topic of today, which is, as you can see in the title, fine-tuning the real-time hair from my current character that I'm working on. Oh, okay. Sure. Hope you're having a good rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. I like this aesthetic, like this combination of like pure white with these harsh colors like orange and pink. Looks kind of calm and kind of chill. Oh, what's up? I'm waiting. I mean, I can't do anything while I'm waiting, so. 3. Oh, okay. Still 2 minutes estimated time, okay. Okay. I wonder how long it's gonna take when I like render this in like in my like tomorrow when I'm gonna do a high quality render. Probably just gonna reduce the subdivision a little bit. I think that's what's gonna drive it up, or what's driving it up right now. What's up? Did you manage to like, did you solve your problem? Did you find the solution? What do you mean? You can't type in the chat? Okay. Like, and you thought? Okay. Okay. Good luck with your search for a good program. Come on, 1 minute. Can't take too long. I think it's the ground. We could have probably also added a displacement map to the ground to just make the waves actually like displace, but oh well. Okay, now I actually can see the plane, how it's ending. Yeah. I don't really know. So the problem with that is that you can't really expand it like far enough, because the ball, like the sphere in the middle will always show you the end, because it's like it's not gonna it's like, because of the reflection, it's not gonna show only like, it's not gonna show you only the ground but also like the sky as well, because of its curvature. So I don't know if we can really fix that. We could probably like just extend it to like lessen the effect, but I mean, isn't too bad. If you don't really pay attention to it, I don't think it's too crazy or too bad. And I mean, we only had, almost done. We only had like 30 minutes. So of course, if I would have spent more time on it, I would have probably like fixed a few more things, added maybe even a few more things. But I think it looks pretty good. I like the integration, like the clouds make it look really like as if the sky is actually the sky, which is really cool. Let's save that as not an EXR but a PNG in here. Quick sketch day 39, 1920 by 1920. Take that. And oh, hold on. Before we do that though, we have to go to the compositor, of course, and bring in a few notes. How about a good old denoiser? Denoising normal. Oh, there you go. Denoising albedo. There you go. Switch to, oh, it's already in there. Oh, it's loading. It takes quite a while. There it is. Oh, okay, looks pretty good. I don't know why, but I kind of like this image. We could have probably added like a rim light maybe to the side, just to accentuate the silhouette a little bit more, but I think it looks quite good. So what we want to add as well is probably a glare filter, just to increase the power of the glow. Use a fog glow, and then let's see, the threshold, put that to threshold 0.1 maybe. It's loading. Takes so long. Oh no. There it is. Oh, okay. Well, now look, that's just gonna wash out the whole image. What if we put it to 0.5? Not as crazy. Oh, wait, what? I mean, it looks pretty cool. We have a small glow effect around there. It looks pretty good. So let's leave it like this. We probably don't need the displacement. I mean, lens distortion. We could try it, but I don't think it's gonna add to the image. Let's put that to let's change the dispersion only to 0.1. Will probably not really look that good because it's like a calm image, and adding lens distortion, oh, actually it looks pretty cool because we only have like the distortion on the edges, but which doesn't add much, but it gives it like this photo, like artistic photo style, which looks actually pretty cool. What if we also increase it? What about 0.2? That might be too much. We'll see. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. We put it down to 0.1. That should be pretty good. Then we can save it and we can go over to Photoshop and just spice it up a little bit. Okay, perfect. Image, save as. There it is. Not EXR, but PNG. There you go. To be honest, if I would animate this, I would probably even use this as a background image. I kind of like more chill background images. I have like my what is it called, wallpaper engine, where you can use videos or animations as your background image. So I could probably even animate this and then render this, but that would just take too long, so I'm not going to do it. I'm probably also not going to be able to loop it, but which would be the best. Actually, you could probably loop it, but I'm not going to spend my time on that, so who cares. Let's switch to Photoshop in a second when I load up my image. I also have a new project, like another long-term project that I want to do. There's a competition from MSI. They have a art competition basically with the theme, what was it? Art meets technology, I think, something like that. And you can either participate by making an illustration, by making a either 3D animation or 3D like object, for example, or by adding by I think like editing a video. So I'm gonna do a, who would have guessed it, a 3D image basically. I kind of have an idea already, but I have to put some more time in it to really like flesh it out in my head. And then we're gonna do that probably, so next week we're gonna do as you can see in my under me, I think it's also in there, we're gonna do a likeness sculpting marathon, meaning we're gonna have 4 per people that I'm gonna do a likeness sculpting of. I haven't really decided on who it's gonna be yet, but that's gonna be the theme for next week. And then the week after, we're probably gonna start working on the what was it called, the competition entry, I guess. One thing, like you can participate or like put in your entry up until the I think the 1st of May. It's either the 1st of May or the 30th of May. And then they're gonna like, I think, announce the winner somewhere in June. I think I've already found my favorite. And I mean, I probably, so I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take me, or of course I have to think about what I want to do, and then I will kind of estimate or like guesstimate how long it's probably gonna take, depending on what I want to do, and then I will decide if I'm only gonna work on it on stream or if I'm also gonna work on it off stream. Yeah. So that's a new project that's going to be starting in 2 weeks. So I kind of want to keep this soft feeling, this white, soft pink aesthetic, not too not too saturated, but oh, I think the best one was the was it either Kodak or Fuji? I'm not quite sure which one it was. I think it was this one. I think this one. Was it this one? No, this one. And then we can probably, let's change it in the mix mode. Maybe we could get a better result. This is too harsh. This doesn't do anything. Nope. Brighter color. Okay. The exact opposite of what I wanted. Oh, okay. Pretty dark. Oh, hello. Okay, let's see. I mean, it looks kind of weird, but what if we decrease? Nope, that's just gonna do the exact opposite of what I wanted. Luminance, hold on. No. I think I'm not gonna use a color lookup. I want to keep the colors that I have right now, but I want to change the lighting. Oh. It looks so dark now. I don't know why. Probably what we can do is, for example, first of all, bring in this thing, just bump up the colors a little bit, and then also use a contrast and lighting adjustment layer just to change up the colors a little bit, bring in some more contrast. We can't make it too bright. I think that's a pretty good. That looks pretty good. Do we add? Oh, let's see if that works. We make this a smart object and then go to filter and of course use our favorite lens flare effect. Put this down there somewhere so we get this nice rainbow effect in the image. If we make it too bright, of course, that's not going to end well for us. Okay, that's definitely too bright, but of course I made it a smart filter so we can just change it. Oh. Okay, I think I like the first one better. So I'm gonna use that. Yeah, but it's still too bright, so let's reduce it. Of course, if we change the brightness, we're gonna lose this rainbow effect a little bit. But it's not too bad. Could probably put it a little bit lower. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. What else do we have here? Let's see. Let's look through a few. So I kind of want to use like a filter just to try it, but my filter gallery is just grayed out. I don't really know why. Maybe because it's a smart object. What if we duplicate this and then rasterize it? Can we then use? No. Okay, well, let's not use it then. Bring it back. There you go. I don't know, there's something missing, but I can't really put my finger on it. What if we use a curve? Oh, hold on. No, that's not gonna work. No, we don't really need that. The problem is, if we want to increase the brightness, the background is already so bright that we can't really do that without like clipping the whites basically, which isn't really helpful for us. So I guess I'm just gonna leave it like this. It doesn't look too bad, so we could probably... Oh, hold on. What if we use a sharpening filter? Ooh, okay. Hold on. What does it look like on the ground? Okay, not really that much change, but it gives it this nice, this comic-like effect. Hold on, let me apply it. Look at that. You can see it in the reflections. Look at the clouds in there. It looks better, I think. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's just go through a few filters. Maybe we find some gold in here. I don't think we need to distort it. No. Stylization. Oil. Oh, okay. Let's see, what can we do here? Okay. Scale. Detail. Oh. Wait, what? Now it's just... Can you see it? Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. Well, now you can see what I'm doing. But you can't see the window, right? No, you can't. Okay, well. Too bad. Yeah, no, that's not gonna help us, I think. It gives it this painterly look, which looks pretty cool. Actually, I kind of like this. This makes it more soft. Like, it makes it look more soft. I think I kind of like this. So I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. I think that's gonna be enough. So let's save it, and then we can go over to today's real topic. Quick sketch day 39, PSD, there you go. Of course, before we do that though, I have to upload my image. Post it to the various social media. Hold on, I'm in the wrong folder to save my image. Hold on, projects, there you go. Quick sketches 39. Perfect, that's done. It looks pretty cool. I was kind of doubting that we're gonna get a good... Oh, that's pretty loud. A good image today, but I think it looks pretty good. Or let's just... I don't know why this song always comes up, but now we have a different one. Yeah, I was kind of skeptical at first, but I think it looks pretty good. Just because I had no inspiration what I want to do. But once we've got into it, yeah, we got a pretty cool image. Let me open up my character. There you go. I also changed a few settings in the render settings. Now we have some ambient occlusion, which makes it look a little bit more realistic, just because the hairs itself now have shadows. If you go in here and remove the ambient occlusion, you can see it looks kind of bland. If we bring that in, we can see we have some shadows underneath the hair as well, which really makes it look way better than before. Let's put a comparison, ambient occlusion with it and without it. Look at that. This may be better to actually model it, although I don't really know if that's the case. Yeah, that looks just way better. Of course, you can see we still have these harsh cars that we have to more blend into into the hairstyle itself, but that's what we're gonna do today. Hello. Okay. Okay, I think, oh my god, you can't see it, right? Nope, you can't. So let me show you what I mean. So, as you can see right there, it looks way better like this than it did before. I can show you what it did before. So I ticked this ambient occlusion setting. If I deactivate this, you can see what it looks like. Just no shadows whatsoever. So that is why it looks so weird, and we can't really see any plasticity or like three-dimensionality, just because there's no shadows basically. If we put that in ambient occlusion, there you go, looks just way better. And yeah, so as you can see right there, these hair cards looks just so harsh, and we're gonna blend them in with the second layer of medium hair cards. And then once that's done, we're gonna add a few like smaller individual hairs, and then that's basically the whole hairstyle. Before I do that though, of course, I'm gonna upload my image. And while that's going, while I do that, you know what time it is? It is time for the compilation of month 1. Let me remove my audio, music, and 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I made it in 3 loops. Well, let's bring back the music and let's go back into it. Oh, I see the chat is shifted. I don't know why. Probably just my scene switched something. I don't know what happened, but let's fix it real quick. Then we can start. That's so weird. Like I just move my or switch my scene and it just screws everything up. Let's just move it over then, I guess. There you go. Okay, perfect. So on to the hair. Okay, perfect. So what I want to do today, of course, I want to blend in the strands some more. Right now they're pretty harsh, as you can see right there. They just look like they're just stopping in nothingness. Let me pull that up. So what if the first thing we can of course do is just go in here and then make it a little bit longer so it's actually inside of the hair, but now we can see this harsh transition between the 2 strands. So to solve that, we can use this secondary layer of more like looser strands that we can also broaden up if we need, and just fill out the hair a little bit. First of all, to break up this structure you can see right there, these individual strands, and also to blend in these hairs a little bit more. So, and also of course to actually finish the hairline in the front. That's what we're going to do first. So I'm just going to duplicate this and then move over here and add some more cards. What we can do, as I said before, is if we hold for curves, that is Shift S, we can make them a little bit wider. So this way we can spread out the card a little bit more, change the size. Not only the effect, like spread the effect, but also like change the variation in terms of what the strand actually looks like. This way we can, for example, make this one very, very slim and this one very, very big. So we can do stuff like braids and all that with this technique as well. But of course we're going to make this wide again because we want to fill this up first. There it is. Let me remove a few handles. I don't need those. I'm just going to work in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm probably going to do the top part first, just blending in all these strands, and then I'm going to go deeper into these not clouds, but these curls to add some more structure, some more individual hairs. Make it look a little bit more loose and free flowing. Let's put this closer. There you go. Okay. I probably want to... Oh, we could probably even use this strand, pull it down here, just because then we have some more bigger hairs at the top. Right now you can see it's pretty see-through, so blending these in will probably take a few more over, like on top of each other in terms of hair cards to actually pull off this this blending effect. But yeah, we're just gonna put them over here, and also like that then they can contribute to the overall look some more, which will probably help the whole thing. So as I was saying before, I want to contribute to the MSI art challenge, or like I don't even remember what it was the the artist, like the contest. Let me, I know I wrote it down. Let me just quickly check what it was called. MSI Creator Awards. I think they do that every year, or they started doing it last year. And yeah, today, I mean this year, I'm gonna contribute. I think this is gonna be fun to do on stream. And yeah, so I can show my process, how I go about it, and also like go to look at a few, like look at references probably on stream, select my images, and then we're gonna start. We're probably gonna use cycles for the image, just because I want to make it like look realistic and more detailed, that I'm not comfortable with doing in Eevee. So yeah, let me go in here, select this as these, put the cursor in there, and then we can set the origin to 3D cursor. Now this pivot point is right there. That's just, I don't know, easier for me. Then we can just rotate this, for example. There you go. We can then move over the handle, and now we have a second new hair strand. Okay. Where's my, there it is. We can probably make it a little bit bigger. You can see how it broadens up. The curve is basically just taking the UV texture, and depending on how long the curve is, the more the texture is going to be stretched. Basically like a if you have these not canvas, like they're basically like canvas. They're like rubber bands that are printed on. And the more you stretch them, the more the image on it, like the printed image that is on there, will be stretched as well. That's basically how it works with these UV textures. If the curve is very, very short, you can see like it's going to be squished together. If it's really long, it's going to be stretched. Okay. Let's rotate this, twist it. And as you can see now, just by adding these few smaller strands, we can't really see the transition or this harsh connection anymore. Of course, we can still see them over here, but just adding a few more lines over there or hairs will really help sell this effect, or like blend them in. What if we bring this back to no ambient occlusion? See, even there you can't really, I mean, if you pay attention to it, you can see it, but in here it's not really that visible anymore. So that's basically what we're gonna do now. Fine-tuning, basically, in that sense that we're gonna first of all bring just add more detail, and also maybe if we need to change the hair cards again that we also did yesterday, to fine-tune the hair and the hair cards. To be honest, if I like doing this in this view, like in actual real time, styling the hair like this, it's actually pretty fun. I prefer it to the cycles way, of course, and also like this view. Like, oh, hold on, wait, what? Now the material preview also looks like this? Probably because I switched from cycles to Eevee? Wait, what? Maybe because I switched the shader setting? What if you put that back to opaque? Yeah, oh, okay. Good to know. We had alpha hashed. Let's switch back to Eevee because we're going to use Eevee anyway in the end. Oh, it's already Eevee. Okay, where's my Oh, there it is. Of course, first of all, let's go in here. Now, of course, it's gonna become pretty messy because there are so many curls already. But I mean, right now it's more about adding some more individual hairs rather than actual, like, adding more structure or more substantial curls, if you want to call it that. Okay, as you can see, just these free flowing hairs that just add a little bit more like three-dimensionality to these 2D hairs. If we put them closer to them, they get a little bit like, it looks like they're part of the same strand, which will help in the overall look. We're not gonna do that for every strand, of course, but we could probably also go back into these ones. Which one did I select? Hold on. Okay, there you go. Probably, and then just make this smaller, just to add a little bit more variety. We can probably also just select these three. And there you go. Just to change up, not only like, just to change up the width as well. Then we can select this one, for example. Change the scale, just to make a few of those smaller, to make it look more diverse, basically. Right now they're all the exact same size, and going in here and just changing the size or the scale. There you go. Now we not only have this width, but also like multiple different width sizes, I guess. This one could be pretty big, maybe even. Maybe make this bigger. There you go. Now it looks more like it's spread out there. Yeah. And that's also part of fine-tuning. Just looking at it, seeing a few changes you want to make, and then just doing them. There you go. This one could then be smaller. There you go. Haha, see? And doing that over the whole hairstyle will probably help quite a lot. We could probably also just go in here and make this wider to fill more of that space. There you go. Okay. Yep. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Of course, I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish it. I mean, finish it, of course, you can always add more, but of course we try to be pretty, so we want to keep it pretty low poly, because it's supposed to be a real-time hair, and the less we have, like, we want to have a mix between small amount of vertices and also like having it look good. So yeah, we have to find a mix between the two. Let me actually duplicate this, move it over here, and rotate it a little bit. Now we have another strand. We fill out this part and can go in here and pull this a little bit higher. There you go. Oh, hello. Hold on. Of course, if that happens, we can just twist this back into place. That's not a thing with hair particles. If you use that, at least I haven't found a way yet. We can just do that with curves. That is a good, like, that's one of the benefits of using curves instead of hair particles. You don't have to worry about your rotation, because you can always adjust it, and you can like affect the rotation, which is really cool. Oh, hold on. There it is. We can also loosen up the whole hairstyle a little bit by adding these smaller, like just adding these smaller individual hairs makes it look like less kept maybe, but also like just overall more free flowing. And yeah, I'm saying realistic too much. I will kind of find another natural, maybe more natural look, because usually your hair isn't like super completely kept like how you can see it in these advertisements. Put one over here maybe. Wait, where's my... It's rotating like crazy. Oh, I think it's rotated. Wait, what is... Hold on. Oh, that's the last one. Okay. There you go. Is there one more? There it is. Remove this, and now we can put this to where we want it to be. Maybe make it a little bit, yeah, like this, and then bring it down like this. You can maybe make it pretty wide in terms of how far it's deviating from the main curl we kind of wanted it to be at. And there you go. As you can see now, we have these pretty cool free-flowing hairs. They look a little bit too far away. Maybe we can bring it down a little bit. Bring them back. There you go. Okay. Do we have anything else? We have some more. Okay. Okay. But just as you can see right there, just adding these few hairs just added a whole nother layer and like a three-dimensionality into the whole hairstyle. If we do that for the whole, like over the whole hairstyle, it's gonna look really good, especially in the front, because that's gonna be the main part that you're gonna see. Up here we're not gonna see that because she's wearing a hat. So yeah, we're gonna do the left side first, and then we're gonna go over to the other side. Oh, what I see is there are these pretty these hair cards are flying pretty high in the air. It should be more to the skin itself, because they're supposed to be coming from the skin or out of the skin. If they're like flying in the air, that doesn't really make sense, of course. So we have to adjust that. Can be hard to see sometimes, but just rotating the camera should help fix that. There you go. There's one more flying in the air. Let's grab that and just pull it down. We can change the rotation a little bit, or maybe even scale it up a little bit. And there you go. That should fix it. Perfect. So let's move over here and let's change this up a little bit as well. Moving it closer to the head. Oh, there's one flying. They're pretty high up. Probably... Good thing is if we make them broader at the top right here, we don't need that many strands up there, which will save us some geometry like amount, I guess, or like, yeah, some render time or some calculating or some performance, whatever you want to call it. Let's cover this hole up with this one by just twisting it a little bit. Of course, it's not going to cover up the whole thing, but it's going to at least make it look more natural. Okay, maybe we can go in here make it a little bit broader. Maybe even smaller? No, I think it has a pretty good width to it right now. Okay. Let's bring it back in. There you go. And we've added just one more strand. Oh, that's quite far away. Let's bring it back in a little bit or rotate it. Yeah, that's better. Maybe put this small, make this smaller. This as well. Okay. That's better. So let's go back in here. This looks kind of off. It's pretty high up. We can probably bring it down a little bit. Okay, perfect. Now you can see they're more like closer to the skin. Not perfectly close, but if you put it too close, you can see the texture going into the skin. That is the thing we want to avoid, especially in the front, because that's just gonna make it look weird. Let's go in here. We can change this rotation up a little bit. Perfect. Down here looks pretty good. Okay. Let's add more. Okay. That's the root. Bring it back over here. Twist it like this. There you go. This may be... actually, this looks pretty good. I think we can maybe bring down the hairline a little bit more. But this is just going to be the first layer. We can probably add like a few more hairs over here or in there just to bring down the hairline some more. But yeah. For now, we're just going to work on like adding more over the whole hairstyle rather than working on specific areas. Twist it. There you go. Oh, hold on. It's twisted. You can see what's happening when it's too close to the skin. It gets like this harsh edge, which isn't really looking that like natural. So that's what I want to avoid. So it's a mix between keeping it close to the skin, but also not too close. Okay. Let's bring it down here. There you go. Getting some sick beats while doing the hair, while dressing up this character. Insane beats. Okay, perfect. I'm feeling like a gangster barber in the hood. Okay. Maybe a little bit too far away. Let's bring it closer. There you go. Scale it down. Okay. Yeah, you can see now there, you can't really see the transition anymore, like the connection between the two. So that looks pretty good. Let's move on. Now we've reached a point where we have to change this up quite a bit. First of all, let's remove all these for now, because I only need 2 right now. Move it over here. We have to make it more like face this direction, then twist it. As you can see now, the textures like squished together. Like all the texture, like textures this long and it's like squished together. So the hair looks kind of weird right now and also pretty pixelated. That's gonna be fixed when we lengthen it or like make it longer. If we're gonna like make the hair longer anyway, we can probably bring it pretty like further to the front. I can't really see how far I am. I think we have to decrease the strength of the handle, if you want to call it that. Pretty big right now. Let's make this a little bit broader. There's quite a gap between the two right now. We can probably also bring it over here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're probably going to add another layer on top of these. First, fill our strands just to add a little bit more variety, because right now you can see they all go in the same direction, and adding stuff like deviants basically should help break that up. There you go, through the curl and then around. Maybe we can pull it over here. There you go. Perfect. Maybe through here. Make it look a little bit better. Okay, perfect. Bring it maybe a little bit closer to the hair. Right now it's pretty far away. Okay. You can also see like they're in this intersecting right there. We could probably fix that by just changing the handle here at the front, making it like this. And there you go. Now it's on top. Perfect. I wonder what it looks like in cycles. Let's see. Oh, okay. Why are there these huge black spots? Do we have to change setting? Maybe that's because of the transparency setting that is set pretty low. It definitely looks worse. So yeah, but maybe also just because we have to change a few settings in the sample settings. But of course, we're not going to use cycles, so let's switch back to Eevee. Okay. So now I kind of want to... I think I'm going to move this a little bit, like if it's already over here and you can see the hair flowing down here, we should probably change this like down here as well, like not flow back there, or we could just add one more that's over on top of this that then flows down there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or do I? No, let's not do that. Let's just remove this and then move it down here. I think that's gonna look better. Okay, there you go. That looks better now, I think. We could probably bring it closer though. Where's the handle? Where's my handle? There it is. Okay, oh. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yep, now I'm gonna fill up this space by just adding a few more like underneath, or maybe even on top. Let's add them on top. I think that's gonna look better, and we can also just fill out the hair. Like, and we can extend the hairline with these as well. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good height. Then we can probably use this to move it somewhere over here. First, I'm trying to cover the whole scalp basically, and then I will move over to adding some deviants. There you go. That may be a little bit too far off. Let's bring it closer. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Next strand. Duplicate, move over, and adjust. There it is. Twist it like this. Okay. Okay, next up, this one right there. This is pretty far off right now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Add one more. We shouldn't adjust the furthest one if we're gonna add more later anyway, because the shape of the curve will change if there's like, if we add more anyway. So like if it looks like this before and then we add more, it could be that it like gets straightened. I think that that just happened with this one. I adjusted the curve handle and it wasn't really of use because it like adjusted itself anyway. Like just like you can see right there. If we add more, we can see, or at least we can see better what's actually happening. Okay, make this smaller. Pull this in here. There you go. Perfect. This may be a little bit too far off, so we can grab it and just pull it down. This one as well. There you go. There you go. Perfect. We can probably adjust the rotation a little bit. It looks kind of off. Okay, perfect. Wait, did I? Base 1, is that? Okay, so this one is the right one, right? Wait, what is that? Okay. I kind of want to sort my hair cards right now. That's why I'm looking so confused. Because I want to like compare before and after. So let's see if I can do that. I'm just going to select all of them and then remove the ones I don't want to have selected. There you go. Now we put those into the collection. There you go. What is that? Ah. Wait, what? There are two? Oh, okay. Two? No, that's... Oh, no. We need another one. We need to call that hair card. Before I do that, though, I'm going to move them back into... Okay. Oh, no. Let's call it hair card 3.0 for now, 3.1, because I have a hair card 3 already. Then I'm going to rename this to 4, 4, and 4. Okay, where's my... There it is. That's my hair card 3 base. Where is it now? Oh, there it is. Hair card 3. Rename this collection. I think it's like underneath. Oh, I think you can see this part. Let's see. Hair card 3. That's the base. Where are all the hair cards? Right there. Profile. We don't need the profile. I don't really know how many I have. I haven't applied that many yet. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Maybe that many? I don't really know. Looks like that's all of them, does it? Oh, what is that? Nope, that's not the one I want to use. Is that one? Nope, that's also not. Yep, now we have all of them, I think. bring that into hair card 3. What if we remove them now? Aha, there's one more. Is it? Yep. Hair card 3. Where's my hair card 3? There. Now we have all of them. Perfect. So that's before. And that is after. Look at that. Way more volume. Looks way better. Even down here, look at the individual strands. Adds more volume just by just a few more strands, and also breaks up the structure a little bit, which helps sell this natural look. The only problem is this will probably not look as natural just because I don't have any reference for this top part. So yep. So, yeah, as you can see right there, we have these big strands combined with these smaller strands and also these very, very individual hairs that we're going to add in the end. Okay, looks pretty good. So let's add more. The next one would probably be... I think we can add one more in the front. I think we can do that. Let's do it. There it is. Be gone. Move it over here. There you go. Okay. Of course, we can also break up the structure by just changing the curve or hair card width, which we're probably gonna do as well later. Right now, I'm just trying to fill up the whole thing right now. So yeah, we're gonna do that later. Good thing with this hair strand is that because we have these very individual and like patchy or like we can see basically through the hair card. They're not as solid as the other two that we've already applied. It looks more like when they're intersecting that the hairs are actually like going between each other rather than like through each other, which is really helpful because we don't really have to pay attention too much to if they're actually intersecting or not. Where's my handle? There it is. I need my handle. Where? Okay. So we can probably, we're gonna add one more to this patch and then this should fill it up. What we can do with this one though is, first of all, put it pretty close to the hair that is already there. Oh, this one we probably have to fix. Let's do that right now. This looks kind of weird, so just probably just moving that up and also just adding one more will fix that, at least partially. We can probably rotate it some more, twist it. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Yeah, better than before at least. Then pretty close to this one as well. There you go. What I want to do is intersect these two. These two hair strands. So this one goes in this direction, the other one goes in the other. Breaking up the monotony and making it look more natural, more free-flowing. That's the goal right now. Okay, let's add one more. Do we have a shorter one at the bottom, at the back? No, we don't. Okay, well, let's just make one by grabbing this and removing a few handles. You can extend your selection by just holding Control and then pressing plus on the numpad. That's what I just did to like extend the selection. Really useful for exactly for these parts, for example. Then you don't have to look for the handles, you just press Control plus and it's just select the ones that are like next to the one you've selected before. Okay, now we have 2 strands going through this curl. I think it was this one, right? No, maybe not. Oh, well, who cares? All we care about is progress and aesthetics. We should probably reduce, like, make this smaller because we can see it going through the strand, the curl, whatever you want to call it. Do we have something closer to this? We can probably just go in here and say subdivide. There you go. Now we have one right in the middle. We can twist it a little bit and just make it smaller so it fits through the curl. Perfect. Haha. And now I can't even see if there's like need for more right in here. Of course, there's still need for more over here, but yeah, we filled up quite a bit already. Let's duplicate this and add some more over here. You know what? I think I'm gonna grab another, let's say, philosophical questions. Okay, 205 philosophical questions. Here's a great list of philosophical questions to get you thinking about life, the universe, and everything. Some questions are quite complicated and some questions are deceptively simple, but with broad or far-reaching implications. Let's see. Human nature and the human condition, the universe and reality, the human mind, consciousness and intelligence, ethics and morality, society and government, science and technology. I think let's use the universe and reality. That sounds kind of trippy. Okay. What do you think existed before the universe was created? Okay, well. Yeah, I think that's one question everybody thought about before. What was before the universe? I mean, I think wasn't it like they called the beginning of the universe, even like they don't, like, no researcher really knows what was before the universe. And to be honest, I kind of think like it's you know what, I think it's just like a black hole, maybe. Okay, no, that's probably not gonna, that couldn't really work, because there's just like if there's a black hole, and I thought like the reverse would happen, like the black hole would get too big and then like exploded or something. I don't really know if that would even be possible, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would probably say like, yeah, so there must be something that started the universe, or the birth of the universe. I don't know if that is if that's been researched, if it's known, if there was like something before that, because like as you know, energy is never like lost, it's just somewhere else. So there has to be like, there had to be energy stored somewhere. I mean, I would probably just guess like yeah, probably just like a huge, like one single planet that then maybe like got too big. Do you know that like the game oh, I forgot what the name was, where you have a 20-minute or 22-minute time loop where you have to figure out what is happening to you or to the world, and if you can't figure it out, the sun explodes like a supernova. I think that's like kind of what happened. I mean, not like what actually is happening in the game, but like there was some sort of huge star at the beginning that just exploded and created all these smaller stars. Because I mean, I guess I don't know if there's like some other form of energy storage other than sun. I think the sun is like the easiest one, probably, at least the one I can think of. So I would probably say there just was like one huge sun that then exploded because it got too big, maybe. But then why did it explode? Like what exceeded its capacity? Yeah, I mean, let's see if there's any sort of answer to this. Beginning of universe. Detailed measurement of the expansion rate of the universe place the Big Bang at around 13.8 billion years ago, which is thus considered the age of the universe. After its initial expansion, the universe cooled sufficiently to allow the formation of subatomic particles and later atoms. Well, but what let's see if there's anything on what was there before. Let's see. Singularity. Extrapolation of the expansion of the universe backwards in time using general relativity yields an infinite density and temperature at a finite time in the past. This irregular behavior, known as the gravitational singularity, indicates that general relativity is not an adequate description of the law of physics in this regime. Models based on general relativity alone cannot extrapolate towards this singularity beyond the end of the so-called Planck epoch. Okay. This primordial singularity is itself sometimes called the Big Bang, but the term can also refer to a more generic early, hot, dense phase of the universe. In either case, the Big Bang as an event is also colloquially referred to as the birth of our universe, since it represents the point in history where the universe can be verified to have entered into a regime. where the laws of physics as we understand them, specifically general relativity and the standard model of particle physics work. Based on measurements of the expansion using type plus supernovae and measurements of temperature fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background, the time that has passed since the event known as the age of the universe, is 13.799 plus minus 0.021 billion years. Despite being extremely dense at this time, far denser than is usually required to form a black hole, the universe did not recollapse into a singularity. This may be explained by considering that commonly used calculations and limits for gravitational collapse are usually based upon objects of relatively constant size, such as stars, and do not apply to rapidly expanding space, such as the Big Bang. Likewise, since the early universe did not immediately collapse into a multitude of black holes, matter at that time must have been very evenly distributed with a negligible density gradient. Well, I don't think we're gonna get an answer to this question. Well, that's probably why it's a philosophical question, because there isn't really like a set answer. I'm saying at some point someone started the world universe simulation, everything spawned, and then like just how it is in Minecraft, like you spawn, like everything is going to be generated, and once everything spawns, then the physics kick in, not before that. That's what I think happened. That's my own theory. Of course it's right, because it's made, because I thought of it. And everybody who doubts it is a liar. Okay. So now I'm gonna go over here and populate this some more with some individual strands. Of course, we right now only have like strands or like individual hairs at the top, so we're gonna add a few more at the bottom as well. But yeah, right now we're here. Okay. There you go. Move it in here. And there you go. Perfect. Let's see if we can put this a little bit closer to the strand. Yeah, that should be enough. Ooh, the eye. We could see the sky in the eye. Okay. I think that should be enough for now, for here at least. We're gonna add some more down here later. I want to fill up the right side first before we do that. Let's bring the pivot point to the front. Okay, so we can rotate it very easily. There you go. Perfect. Okay. There it is. Oh. So one benefit of using particle hair is that there's this hair BSDF shader which looks really, really good, but you can't use it. You can't really use it on hair cards. So that's one benefit of using particle hair. Yeah, but I think using, at least for making realistic hair cards, are still the best option, or at least my favorite option, because it's you have so much control over them. You not only can in an instant change the look of them, you can tweak them whenever you want. You can also change the shape, change each individual strand, and yeah, can adjust the level of detail if you need less or if you need more. And it's also not as demanding on your system. Oh, there's one we have to blend in. Oh, hold on. Before we do that though, let's actually put them into the hair. Okay. This one as well. What is that rotation? Okay. Yeah, that should be enough. Oh, hold on. There it is. I think we're gonna go over to the next question in just a second. Before... Okay, let's do it. What else do we have here? We have 205 questions, so let's see. 67. Is math something that humans created or something we discovered? Is looking at reality mathematically an accurate representation of how things work? I mean, math is something humans created, and it's just like okay, now I get what the gist of the question is, because you could say, hold on, we've discovered math because some sort of researcher made a whole lot of experiments until they found the solution. But then you can also say the researcher created that solution. So he did not discover it. He actually created it. So I mean, I would probably say it is I think it's just a description of how things are, rather than like it's been created rather than discovered. Just because just because we can describe things in that way doesn't mean that it's like a natural, like these formulas are like natural rules or anything. Even the what we had before the question said, like, it's not even quite sure if the calculations or the calculations we have right now are actually true if we go all the way back to the beginning of the universe. So I think they were created and they weren't discovered. Wait, what just happened? Wait, we're My strand is gone. Oh no, what happened? Let's bring it back. Okay, well, don't make this strand angry, I guess. I'm not gonna change it. Also, today my microphone arm arrived, so now I can put it somewhere else. I'm probably gonna put it like over here somewhere. I don't know, I have to figure out what the best sound quality will be. Maybe I'll put it over here and then it'll come like from the side, or I'll put it above my monitor, because if I have it on the table, like standing how it is right now, it's kind of in the way sometimes. So I wanted to have an arm that I can just put it somewhere else, so it's not only like off my table or off my desk, but also like it can't fall down like the other microphone I had before did. Oh. There's one thing I talked about here today on LinkedIn. Today I haven't done a video on LinkedIn. I have done a post basically with my quick sketch and just a text basically. And what I mentioned or talked about was my bad habit that I got from somewhere. I don't really know where I got it from. It kind of feels like some scar, you would call it, or like Dr. K would call it. It's basically a bad habit, I think, or basically a scar on your mental scar that you have received from somewhere in the past. It could be from your parents or from, I don't know, from experiencing something bad, for example. And that now affects your life in a specific way. For example, you have a bad habit, or you get angry real quick or stuff like that, or you get sad really quick, and it can like really affect your mental state and also like your way of living. And if you know what it is, you can fix it. I think I have some scar from my past somewhere that I don't want to share my work, basically my artistic work. I'm completely fine sharing it with the internet basically, but I'm kind of hesitant when it comes to sharing it with my family or my friends, because I have the habit of like I always ask the same question in my head, that it's not even like consciously I do that, it's just like subconsciously I ask myself, what will they think? And usually it's not even consciously, like usually it's something bad that I think of that they could say. I can't even think of anything that you could say bad, because even if they say it, I would just say, okay, I'll do it better next time, and I would just go about my day. I don't even know why I care about what they would say that much. So it's just something that like keeps me from sharing that stuff or talking about it, which I want to fix. So yeah, I'm probably gonna the first thing I'm probably gonna do is, or what I want to say is, that's one of my goals this year, is to fix this kind of habit, or like bad habit that I have. By I don't really know what I want to do. Basically, probably just if I get the thought of, oh no, I don't want to share this, I'm just gonna share it. Because what could happen? Like, what's supposed to happen that would be so bad? Yeah. So I'm probably gonna, like, first of all tell my close friend that I go, like, take walks with every week right now. Every Sunday. Probably gonna tell him that I'm streaming, because he doesn't know. Nobody knows except for me. And just tell him that. He mentioned that one of our other friends, or they're more his friends rather than mine, I know them very well. We've hung out on Sylvester the last 2, or New Year the last 2 years, or 3 years even. So I know them very well, but I have never, like, they're more his friends because I never do stuff with them without him being there as well. That's what I mean with they're more his friends than mine. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna tell him that on Sunday, just to start, like, getting rid of that habit of thinking, oh no, what if they're gonna say, and then nothing, because there's nothing bad they could say. I mean, they could say like, oh, why are you doing this garbage? But I mean, who cares? I want to do it, so I'm not gonna care if you don't like it. So yeah. Sometimes, like, I don't share stuff because it's, like, more convenient for me, because then I don't have to explain it, or like, yeah, basically just I don't have to like explain it, because it's then just easier to say nothing. And I'm also, like, just like the kind of person that just keeps everything to himself more, rather than sharing everything. At least when it comes to family and friends. When it comes to Instagram and all that, I'm completely fine. That's gonna be one of my goals this year. Just getting rid of that thought of, oh no, you don't want to share it. You don't want to share it. Like, no, why not? I don't know, because you don't. Yes, I do. I don't think that's a good thing to think about. I think if you just don't care about other people's opinions, then you can live a way happier life than always thinking about what others think about it, that don't really affect you in any way except for him being your friend. And if they are truly your friend, they wouldn't blame you or anything for doing it, especially if you explain them why you do it. If you, for example, like previously just said, oh no, streaming is so dumb, and then you all of a sudden do it yourself, maybe that's like a different thing. But if you've never mentioned it before, I think it's a little bit different. I'm gonna add one more into the middle right there, because it looks kind of empty. And the best thing with these hair cards is that if you need less geometry, you can just reduce it in the hair card setting right here. We can just reduce the resolution preview and render whatever you render hue, and then we have less geometry. It's that easy. That's a cool song. I like this song. I like the beat or the bells. And the melody as well. Let's make this one a deviant that just moves around a little bit more, breaks the cycle or the norm. Okay. There's a cool, like, fun story behind my eyebrow movement capabilities, if you want to call it that. Basically, like, moving both sides individually. I trained that, like, I learned that by just training, basically. So I saw my dad doing it at some point, and I kind of wanted to, like, I think I was able to do it on one side, kinda. And then I learned it by holding one side and just raising your eyebrow. So I improved my capabilities on one side first, just doing that. And then I did the same for the other side, basically, because I thought I wanted to move both sides. There was this, I think, Pixar movie or Disney movie, I'm not quite sure which one it is, where you have this bear that can do the eye roll. And after seeing that, I kind of wanted to be able to do it myself. So I just held the other side and then raised my eyebrow until I was able to do it. And now, after years of just doing it the whole time, I can now move them individually without any effort. That's basically the story behind my double eyebrow wave skill, whatever you want to call it. So if you ever want to do it, it's not genetically or anything, it's just training. I think it's kind of the same with chest move, like the chest contraction, or what do you call it? If you, I think some people can do it pretty easily, like when you like shake your or contract your individual chest muscles. I'm not quite sure if it's like something you can, or something some people just can do and other people have to train for it, like going to the gym and all that, or if it's if nobody can do it first, and then if you have more muscles, of course you have more control over them. If you then can do it, or only then you can do it. I'm not quite sure. Let's bring this more forward a little bit, and as you can see now, we've broken up, or like added some more density to the front. Let's see, we can probably bring it back a little bit. Okay, that's better. Aha. Perfect. Of course, in the end, the hair is going to be black, so we can't really see that much structure anyway. but yeah, it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Let me plug in my phone. Okay, perfect. Okay. Let's add some more. That's just the cycle of creating hair in Blender. Basic. I think you can, if you like, it's basically the cycle for every program, except for I think it was Maya, where you have XGen. You have a similar system in Blender as well with hair particles, but I don't think it's that it's not on the same level in terms of quality. In XGen, you can basically draw out how your hair should fall, and then it's gonna like create a hairstyle with that, and you can change the settings a little bit to make it look more realistic, basically. You have a similar system in Blender, just using the interpolated setting for the children, where you then can shape the children using parents. But I think to have a good looking hairstyle, or to create a good looking hairstyle with that, you have to add quite a lot of parent hairs to really shape the hairstyle to what you want it to look like. I think it's possible, but I probably would have to just play around with it some more to really see if it's actually, if you can make a good, if you can get good results with it. I'm not quite sure, because interpolated, I think it's more used for fur and all that. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. Let's change this up a little bit. Move it down. There you go. That's better. Yeah, let's save that, because we don't want to lose our progress. How we did it before, where just everything was gone from like the last half an hour. Not gonna happen today. Let me drink something again. I'm quite thirsty. Yesterday on stream, I kind of forgot to drink, and then after I was done, I got like kind of a stinging feeling in my stomach. But after drinking something, it was gone. So I kind of just was dehydrated, I guess. I thought about adding like a hydration bot to the stream, so I know when to, where everybody basically knows when to hydrate, drink some water. Maybe I'll do that at some point, but it's not on my priority list right now. It's crazy how much your life can change in such a short amount of time. I was basically just like my routine was, before I started streaming, was basically work, get home, do like 2 hours or so of modeling, eat, then play games, and then go to sleep, basically. So I would like model for 2 to 3 hours, and then I would play games for roughly like 3 or 4 hours, I think. And then I thought, hey, how about streaming Blender and maybe doing like tutorials and explanation videos and just exploring that, because then I do not only express my creativity using Blender, but I also can express my creativity using like my video editing skills, if you want to call it that. And because I like video editing, that's another creative outlet or outlet I can use, which will diversify my like hobby or my routine, my daily routine some more, which will be really fun. So I started streaming, and basically within like 2 months or even like a few weeks, I only play games now on like on the weekend, and in the week I only basically edit and stream, which is definitely more fun than playing games. I listened back to the talk from Dr. K with Reckful, and they talked about playing games and how the experience is, or how it feels like. And one description really resonated with me, where it is basically that if something that is like, if you have a hobby, for example playing games, and you do that every day, you might not even like really enjoy it every day. You only have a few moments, if even, that you can remember. That's kind of what happened with games to me. I kind of like got maybe not bored, but it all felt like monotonous and not really engaging anymore. So I kind of don't miss it right now. I mean, the good thing is now that I only do it like on weekends, it's pretty fun, because now I'm not doing it so much anymore, that it is actually like a special thing that I do. So I think this balance of only doing it on the weekends and then the other days streaming and editing videos is definitely more enjoyable. I kind of still have to figure out the kind of balance, because right now there's basically almost no 15 minutes or 30 minutes that isn't fully planned through in the week, maybe even on the weekends, but weekends are more free now. On weekdays, I basically from beginning work to going to sleep, there's probably like an hour or so, or maybe not even, like 30 minutes of free time where I do nothing, or like can do just whatever I want. Maybe, I mean, I always do whatever I want, but, or like mostly. But what I mean is where I don't know, lie in bed and just watch a video or something. That is pretty rare in the week, because when I'm done with work, because I'm doing home office right now, I go straight, or like I give myself like a 15 minute break to watch like one YouTube video, and then I go into editing the quick sketch for my YouTube channel and recording like a voiceover over. Then also, like, I basically have a structure of I stream my quick sketch, then the next day I cut it down for a video for YouTube. I also cut that YouTube video even shorter for a TikTok video. I should cut that even shorter for an Instagram reel, and this way I could basically have the content on every side. So wherever someone enjoys my content the most or wants it to be on there, they can have it on there. And good thing is it doesn't like take too long to really edit all these videos, or maybe even, yeah, sometimes I also do a TikTok video, I mean a LinkedIn video where I like a voiceover as well, and that roughly takes around 1.5 hours. So then I have like, and then we eat at around 8 to 8:30 usually, meaning I have like some time there to do whatever. Usually I'm done editing after like at like 5:50 or like 6 p.m. and then I have to upload it, of course, and think of a title for the YouTube video, which also like takes some time. So in the end I have like, I don't know, like maybe 15 minutes before we eat, and then after that it's roughly like maybe half an hour to 15 minutes, or sometimes it's like an hour, but usually it's like 45 to 30 minutes before I start streaming. And then once that's done, I either have like a little bit more time to just do whatever, or I just like brush my teeth and then just watch a few more videos in bed before I go to sleep. That's basically my current routine, which is actually pretty fulfilling. Because I mean, it may sound like weird, but it's definitely more fulfilling than what I did before, because it actually feels like I work towards something, or I actually do something. Okay, music, hello. Oh, that's the good old, I don't know why, but this playlist is so, it always chooses the same songs. We have 10 hours of songs in here. Can we or hear something different? I don't know why, but it all sounds like we've heard it a million times. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's use this. Let's listen to that. Yeah, it definitely feels more fulfilling. I mean, the biggest dream for me, for what I'm doing, would be to build a community of people that want to learn, maybe not even Blender, but like anything creatively, that like a community that not only interacts, discusses, and enjoys what I do, but also interacts with each other, maybe helps, inspires, and yeah, shares and all that. So the biggest inspiration probably is Dr. K, with his Discord, server, just because it's basically what I would imagine as a perfect system or community ecosystem, if you want to call it that. Basically, there is the big event of me streaming where we discuss stuff or learn something new, or like just create a project, maybe even together. And then there's also the ecosystem that can exist on a Discord server where community members can discuss stuff like what they're like. For example, you can have a channel where you can post inspiration or your own work, what you did, so people can give criticism, feedback, and yeah, just like a community that not only interacts with each other, interacts with me, but mostly like interacts with each other and helps each other grow as artists, and is eager to learn more in whatever they want to learn more about. That would be the biggest. That's the goal I'm working towards, basically. Of course, I'm well aware that it's gonna be a long road, but of course, that's why it's like the goal I'm working towards. Because today I heard a talk of Simon Sinek. I just recently, I think yesterday, discovered him. He's a basically motivational speaker and also like businessman, I think, entrepreneur that talks about finding your why in life, or why you do whatever you do, your meaning of life, basically. And he talked about, if you look at very successful or the best sports people, like Michael Phelps, for example. I think he's a swimmer, and his goal was to become the best swimmer, basically. And as everybody knows, he has like the most gold medals, and is basically the best, like considered the best swimmer in history, or like just the best swimmer overall. And that means he reached his goal, and he's like 35 or so. So now that he reached his goal, he has no point, or there's no point to his. He has no goal. He has no aspirations because he reached his goal. So he fell into depression, or like a lot of people do that reach their goals really quickly. So what he talked about was, if you want to, you can't have a hard set end goal. You should always look for a goal that is more infinite. An infinite goal you can always strive for and always work towards. You should never have something set in stone that if you do this, like if you're able to run like 10 miles, that's the only goal you're working towards. That's not really gonna fulfill you, because what you should basically create for yourself is, there should be this very always distant goal in your mind, and then you should find a way to work towards that goal, which is like the most the thing you're most passionate about. So, or maybe even first you should think about what you're most passionate about. For me, it would be like teaching other, like doing 3D editing and all that, and teaching that to others, and or like sharing that with others rather. And then you should have a goal that you can, where you can use that passion and that that passion, where you can use that passion to work towards that goal. So for me, it's that community that you can that is basically like an ecosystem of feedback, inspiration, and all that stuff. And yeah, I don't get like at least yet I'm always motivated to work towards that goal, because I just like working in Blender and editing videos and all that so much. So it's not like a chore that I put on myself. That's gonna be fun when I reach that goal. But the process in going or getting there is what's actually like the fun part about it. I don't really want to like reach the goal. I really just want to do what I want to do. If you found if you found a thing that you want to do, no, hold on. If you have a why in your life, why you do whatever you do, and you have something like a vessel of getting to that why, a hobby or something, and you enjoy the process of doing that vessel, or like using that vessel to get to your why, you enjoy that more than actually reaching your why, I think then you're pretty set in life, and you can actually do that like full time. Then I think that's like you've basically won. Especially if you can do it full time. If not, then at least you can do it in like in your free time. I think a lot of people don't even have a why in their life, which can make you pretty sad, I think, or pretty demotivated. You don't really do anything. You don't really, like, you get frustrated. You then maybe even blame other things that don't really have anything to do with it, and you kind of don't really do something about it, because you don't really know what you're supposed to do, but you're also not happy. Just recently, especially on the weekend, I think it was like last weekend or the weekend before that, where I just like decided to reduce I wanted to reduce the hours I have to put into the YouTube videos, just because it was like too much. It was basically like, for the last few weeks, I basically, from morning or like basically the whole day, I was editing a video. So, like, I was doing 2 videos per week, meaning on Saturday I would cut one or edit one video, and on Sunday I would edit the second one. And because I had like such huge expectations in terms of quality, it wasn't really doable or like feasible to do that all the time. So I decided to kind of adjust the amount of time I want to put into the videos. So they're not gonna be, if I do 2 videos, they're not gonna be completely like high quality cut videos, both of them. Probably like one of them will be, and then the other one will be like more of a stream cut, if you want to call it that, like just a stream snippet. For example, how I talk right now, where I talk about some topic, for example, and just because I had like no free time on the weekends, and on weekdays, as I said before, I also didn't have any week like free time, so I had like no free time anymore, which kind of was too much, because I mean I still like editing, but doing that every day kind of took a toll on me. So I reduced it, and I think now I can at least enjoy the weekend for what it's supposed to be, like a time of the week where you're supposed to recharge your batteries and enjoy your free time. Let's fill this spot. There's nothing there, so we'll put something in there. Okay. There you go. Let's fill it up first, and then we can add some more deviant strands to it. Break up the monotony first, and then we can add some like a uniqueness to it. You don't call it. That sounds kind of good, kind of appropriate. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Hello. So now we've basically filled out the whole head at the top at least. So now it comes to the individual curls, just putting some more down here, and that should be all of it. Let's remove them for now. Let's see what it looks like. Oh. Okay, and without, I mean with, zip. Perfect. That's way better. So, yeah, that's gonna be everything for today. Next week, we're gonna do the likeness sculpting marathon. Every day, Monday to Thursday, we're gonna finish a likeness sculpt. So we're gonna have 4 likeness sculpts in the end. I'm not quite sure who I'm gonna do. I have a vague idea. I'm gonna decide on the 4 people on the weekend probably. And yeah. Wait, hold on, let me see. What if I remove her? Can we then see how much? Oh, we can see how much vertices there are if we remove her. What if we remove the eye as well? So only the hair is left. Oh, 43,000. I read a tweet before where somebody showed off his real-time hairstyle. Basically, it was more like a long hairstyle with long hair, so it probably takes up more vertices. But that had like around 150 vertices, I think. So we're quite far off from that still. So we still have like quite a lot of room until we reach that, which is pretty good. I'm not completely happy with the front, but I mean, we won't see it anyway, so we don't have to, like, I said that I want to make it look good without the hat as well, but we don't have to like make it perfect without the hat, because we're not going to see it anyway, so why would we? Yeah, that's basically everything for today. Next time we work on this, we're probably going to finish the hairstyle even maybe, and then it's gonna be, I think the next part will be rigging, basically putting her into a pose, or into the pose that I want her to be in. Yeah, so I'm quite interested to see if it's actually gonna work out with her, with the pose, because I want to have like a very like different facial expression for her. I'm not quite sure if I want to sculpt that, or if I want to use a rig to put her into that expression. Maybe a combination of the two. Yeah, I'm gonna we're gonna think about that when we get there. But I think it looks pretty good. Let's see what. No, I'm not gonna do that now. I kind of was thinking about changing it to black to see what it looks like, but we can do that at some other time. So, we're done for today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Maybe if you want to see more, you can check out my YouTube channel, my YouTube channels, either the live channel with all the VODs, if you want to see them again, or Noggy, just Noggy, for highly edited videos and tutorials, or Noggy Today for all my quick sketches where I either explain them or talk about a certain topic that's in my mind right at that moment. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's stream. Thank you for visiting or for hanging out. Maybe I'll see you next time. Until then, hope you have an awesome rest of your day and take care.